Welcome back to Drunk Storytime with Quefish. I am Quefish. I'm drinking Barefoot Bubbly tonight. It's not really themed. It was the cheapest thing that I could get for tonight. This is only my second video of the night, and I'm already tired. And it's not because of stories. I'm just tired. Anyway, this is a short one called Bubble, Bubble, Boil, and Trouble. This is by DarkAngel2891. Teen and up. Let's see. This appears to be in the 60s. Okay, so the summary is, outsider POV, a strapping young man decides to throw a party in celebration of getting accepted to an Ivy League school, but suddenly things go wrong and there's a dead man in his hot tub. 1967, Massachusetts, USA. Billy was having the time of his life. He just got accepted to Harvard University. His dad bought him a shiny new Cadillac for his hard work. He deserves this, he thinks to himself as he walks through his house, waving to his classmates and their friends. This party had kicked off with a bang. Booze, babes, and some fresh doobies. His parents are out of town, and the house is his so long as nothing is permanently damaged. Billy's thoughts are cut off by screaming. He rushes towards the backyard where the pool is. A group of seniors are standing around the brand new hot tub. There are a few shrieks. 2 guys have vomited, and 1 girl is in hysterics at the sight of the red-haired man floating face down in the water. He arrived at the party a couple of hours ago. Although he seemed a little old for the party, he brought out some weed and everyone welcomed him in. Now he was dead. In Billy's hot tub. What the fuck is he going to do? Billy runs forward and grabs the man's arm, trying to pull him out of the water. Tom rushes to help. They get the man out of the tub and onto the deck. Tom starts checking for a pulse, a heartbeat. He pulls open the man's eyelid, ignoring the creepy slit pupils for the moment. He's checking for signs of life and finds nothing. Many partygoers are crying and pacing as Tom tries CPR. There's no response from the man. Tammy mentions calling the police. "We can't do that," Billy protests. "He could lose everything if the cops come." "What are we supposed to do? Go bury him in the woods? Swear ourselves to never spill under threat of death or something? There's too many people here who are watching us," Tom shouts at him. Billy stares at his best friend and lover. He's right. Even if it risks his future, they have to call the police. He nods in acceptance and Tammy runs into the house, dialing the phone. Officers Starsky and Hutch arrive 15 minutes later along with the EMTs. The medics check the redhead before moving his body in the bag. None of us know who he is. Oh, the officers take statements from the kids. None of us know who he is. He just showed up and hung out. Ned is talking to Officer Hutch. Sorry, I have multiple computers set up because one of them's broken. None of us know who he is. He just showed up and hung out. Ned is talking to Officer Hutch. He stopped Casey from being assaulted by Brad. Punched Brad right in the nose. Tammy supplies her arm around Casey's shoulders, hugging her sister. Do you think that Brad would retaliate by drowning? Do you think that Brad would retaliate by drowning the man? Officer Starsky asked them. Shit, this might not have been an accident, Billy thinks to himself. Tammy shakes her head. Brad took off in his car about an hour before we found him in the tub, Tammy responds. Billy can see his future spiraling down the drain. He'll be lucky to avoid jail. As he thinks about how his parents will take their pride and joy being responsible for someone's death, he hears a weird noise. They all turn and look at the EMTs, who are staring at the body bag in horror as it moves. Curses are heard from it before some intelligible words are formed. Hester, if this is another one of your pranks, you're going to regret it, the voice growls out. Finally, one of the EMTs stumbles forward and unzips the bag. I love how whenever there's one of these mistaken death things, which I love these, somebody else always has to open the bag. They can't get out themselves. The redhead sits up, rubbing his eyes and glasses? Did he have those on before? Who wears glasses at night? Bloody hell, I could really use some coffee. The voice has a clear British lilt to it. Mine does not. Everyone watches as the man stands up and dusts himself off, picking at imaginary dirt. He finally looks up at all of them. What? Is there something on my face? He asks. Tom lets out a screech before stumbling into Billy, clinging to him and whimpering. Sir? Officer Starsky looks at the man. Redhead turns to him. Are you all right? The officer is pale as well. The previously thought to be dead guy is walking and talking. Of course I'm all right. Why wouldn't I be? He looks confused at all of this. As Officer Starsky begins to explain to him, he looks at his watch and gasps in horror. Shit! I'm going to be late. Nice meeting you lads, but I've got a meeting to get to. Ciao. The man takes off, giving a 2-finger wave. Hips swaying as he gets into the nearest car and takes off. Everyone is suddenly overcome with exhaustion and heads to their own homes. Billy crawls into his bed and falls asleep. When he wakes up in the morning, he would have believed it to be nothing but a dream, if his Cadillac wasn't missing. Yes, Crowley stole the boy's car. No word on where it went, but he needed a ride. Crowley's watch works because he expects it to. In reality, the watch battery ran out about 20 years ago. That's so funny. I love outsider point of view, and I really love when it's mistaken death. God. I swear to God, every single story I read, there's something about it that's like, I love this. I love this kind of story. Because I do. I love all of them. Even the ones I don't like, I still like for some reason. But anyway, so that was Bubble Bubble Boil and Trouble by DarkAngel2891. It's a short one. It's short and sweet. So, thank you very much for joining me.